Drug addicts should receive medical treatment instead of being incarcerated for their addiction. Drug addiction is a disease that should be treated and not punished. As of 2014, there were 2,175 opioid-related deaths in the state of Florida alone. As of 2015, there were 2,805, and as of 2016, there were 4,672 opioid-related deaths in Florida, a 67% increase. An article by Harvard Mental Health titled "Painkillers Fuel Growth in Drug Addiction" claims that opioid addiction has tripled over a 10-year period, and in another report titled "Drug in Crime Data Fact Sheet Drug-Related Crime," it shows statistics that 17% of all crimes are drug users committing an offense for money to buy drugs. Remember, drug addicts are people's sons, daughters, fathers, mothers, sisters, and brothers, and they need our help. We need to offer help to those in need and hurting so they can live normal lives as you and I and have a second chance at life. We need to pour our help into them because we can have a greater chance they will become a productive member of society again. And not only this, but it's less expensive to send them to rehab than prison over time. Remember, this is a disease, not a crime. A lot of people believe that addiction is a choice, not a disease. Although it may have started as a disease, there is a chemical imbalance in the brain that brings forth the urge to continue. Most people have experimented with one form of drug or another, but some become addicted. You may also believe that addicts commit offensive crimes that need to be punished. This is true, and the crimes itself should not be overlooked and should be dealt with, but the root cause, the disease, needs to be treated. You may also be thinking, why should we help them? Most addicts never recovered. There was a recent survey that showed 10% of former drug addicts are in recovery. 10% may not seem like a lot, but 10% means that there are 23.5 million Americans who have overcome the disease. I believe that this is worth fighting for. We need to treat addicts as human beings who need help and offer treatment centers to all as a first choice. An article titled "Treatment of Incarceration" by Doug McVeigh, Vincent Schiraldi, and Jason Zeidenberg at Justice Policy Institute show how treatment centers have a much higher success rate than jail or prison. Also, not to mention again, it is cheaper than prison, and you get a return on investment when they become a productive member of society again. Rehabs and rehabilitation work. An article by Hazelden and Betty Ford Foundation titled "Alcohol and Drug Rehab Success Rates" show that 85 to 95% of all patients are absent from all drugs 9 months after rehab. Another article found on northpointrecovery.com show that Solutions Recovery Center in Florida has a 95% success rate. Also, Promise Treatment Centers in California and Texas have a 90% and up success rate. I don't ask much from you. All I ask is for you to start looking to help an addict instead of demonizing and punishing them. Treat them as if they are calling out for help, and look how we can lend a hand for them to overcome their demons. Let's do this so we can lower our crime rate. Let's do this so addicts can feel encouraged to seek help. Let's do this so an addict can get clean and stay clean. Let's do this so a family can have their family member back.